wormhole has become a time machine.
What's this I hear that you can use a wormhole to travel backwards in time? Does the math check out? Does the Einsteinian physics check out? And does that mean I will just show up a younger version of myself and shake my own hand? Or do I no longer exist in the time that I left for my younger version of myself to see that? And didn't Hawking put forth a time travel prevention conjecture or something? What's going on there?
So this is all an outgrowth of my phone conversation with Carl Sagan when he was working on the novel For Contact, where he triggered me to start thinking about wormholes. And then having started to think about wormholes, it became pretty obvious to me rather quickly that if I give my wife, Carol Lee, one mouth of a wormhole, and she carries it at high speed in a rocket ship out into space and then back, and I keep the other mouth at home. And if she sees me age by 50 years back on Earth, well, she ages only 1 year going out and coming back. But if we look through the wormhole at each other, we see each other aging at the same rate. Just imagine we hold hands and we look at each other's wristwatches. It's ticking away at the same rate. So through the wormhole, we've aged at the same rate. We're the same age. But looking outward through outside the wormhole,
through a normal universe,
she's aged 1 year and I've aged 50 years. Something weird has happened. The wormhole has become a time machine. If I just go over and go into her wormhole mouth, and come out, I'll meet my younger self.
Okay, now Hawking said no, we're not going to allow this. There's some conjecture yet to be discovered that'll tell you can't do that.
And they pointed out to me that it might be that when the time machine is turned on, it'll self-destruct, basically, they said. Anyway, it turns out that at the moment that you can first time travel, the first thing that goes through, it can be vacuum fluctuations of light, say, that enter her mouth of the wormhole, come out of my mouth and go back and arrive back at her mouth at the very moment they started out. Now you have twice as much at the same place in space and time.
This is a runaway.
So it's a runaway. And so you now have twice as much, and then it goes around again. Now you have 4 times as much, goes around again. So this runaway builds up.
It's like the feedback between a microphone and a speaker.
Precisely.
It just runs away.